Last time on...
Hey, stop! Why? I just don't get it. I always catch you fuckers watching this sick shit. This is sickening.
And here is the orb. Yep, nothing weird going on here. The challenge begins. Throughout this land, there are 13 bosses that we have to kill. I don't know if this is possible. I'll remind everyone this is still legendary difficulty. I get that there's a disease and that you are maybe compelled to kill the people that are sick, but some things just seem excessive here. Oh no, he's so large. I know where I'll go next. I'm gonna go where they died. Is that a dragon? It is. Kill the ancient guardian dragon. Alright, let's go. Wait, what? No shot. Dude, please, say psych right now.
My betrayal. You will fall victim to it.
It's dead. It is finally dead. I am now super thin on potions. I am completely out of ultimate potions. And here is the worst part. This was only the 4th boss. The ancient guardian dragon once swore an oath with the knight commander to save the hero king's life. In return, the commander vowed to protect the kingdom and its people, but he betrayed that oath for the love of one woman. Enraged, the dragon cursed the land, turning it into a hellish abyss as a reminder of human folly. This is going great, you know. Why is my Atronach posing like Pain from Naruto? So there's something important behind this gate, but I don't know how to open it. To be honest, now I just have a bunch of leads, but no actual direction, so I'm kinda all over the place. Kill the ancient ice beast. Where is the ice beast? Better question, which one of them is the ice beast? Oh boy, I sure would love to kill an ice beast. If only I knew where it is. I still can't find it. I'm just gonna light up this bonfire. Ooh, shiny. Not better than my current ring, but shiny. So the location of the ice beast continues to elude me. Kill ancient Leviathan. Okay, what's going on? I can actually hear this one. Is it that one? No, these are just regulars. Apparently it's that one. Oh boy. I should say, the difficulty has spiked significantly. The fights have gone from easy but timely to if they actually start dealing a bit more damage, we're gonna have an issue. Like for example this thing. For whatever reason, it's not even fighting back. And it's still a pain to kill. And it doesn't drop any loot either.
You disgust me.
I'm dead no matter what I drink, aren't I? Yep, the difficulty has increased. They now do actual damage. My, look who I found.
I am going to spend the next 24 hours in this house made 100% of ice.
It was easier than I thought it would be. Dude, stop it. You're giving me flashbacks. Oh, no. Wow, I'm sure glad that now I have a frost elixir after the fight with the frost dragon that deals frost damage. Yep, what a blessing. I bet there will be another boss in here that also deals frost damage. There wasn't, however, another boss that deals frost damage. Look, it's not that I don't enjoy killing entire rows of big chunguses, some of whom can one-shot me, but where am I supposed to go? There is a bridge over there. How do I get to it though? I think it's this way. It's the only way I haven't been. If I had a dime for the number of frost mages that I like, I would have 0 dimes. If frost mage haters don't exist, then I don't exist. Let me tell you something. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you. Then you win.
Then you nuke them.
It is finally time. Expert alteration. Ebony flesh unlocked. Paralysis spell also unlocked. Oh, you wanna get up? You wanna get up? No, just stay down. My life is so much easier now. Make a good pose for me right there. Yeah, just pose like that. Perfect. Ooh, another glowing red thing. Let me just save, just in case. So before I enter that area, I decided to go back on other locations a bit, just to explore, finish them completely, and you know, maybe get some more potions. And wouldn't you know it, I actually found the library of the castle. Nice potion. Nice potion. And to me, right now, that's everything. I also found this key that unlocks specifically this door. I think this is the last locked door in this entire castle, so I'm just gonna mark this place as completed. I then spent some more time looking at shipwrecks, investigating random locations. I didn't actually find anything. I was just analyzing everything with a microscope, hoping to find more potions because the worst is still ahead of us. But then, after some time, I found the strength to actually go inside. Well, this is lovely. Well, this isn't impossible. I can still give them paralysis, but the moment they become even more difficult, or dare I even say gain immunity to paralysis, at that moment, we're gonna have an issue. Bonfire, still nice and absolutely useless. It really feels like I'm smashing a tin can. So long as I don't fall asleep while trying to kill them, they're just fine. The mages are the only issue though. And look what I have found. Flame Burge. You know, it's not that good of an advertisement for a sword when the last guy that wielded it now looks like this. Here, can I just sit here real quick? I got lost for no reason after this point. There was a door that just said please go through me, but I just didn't see it. So for the last hour, I've just been walking all throughout this island, looking for a way to progress. I didn't manage to find anything, but I was able to find some side content. Apparently there is a series of underground rooms that connect a lot of the buildings together, which isn't impactful in any way, but still pretty interesting. That all along, as I was exploring these buildings, there was an entire different way of exploring them.
Very cool, very swag, I like it.
But eventually, I went back and actually found the door. Where would this society be without the paralysis spell, huh? Uh-oh. I've never actually played Dark Souls, but even I know what this is. A quick save. Oh boy. Oh, I can stun it. Okay, from a rudimentary observation, the boss itself is not the issue. The issue are the 4 mages on each corner of the room. Yep, they're the issue. This is very possible after you kill them. There we go, nice and cleared. After that point, he's pretty easy.
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
He can still one-shot me, but at this point, that should be expected. Can you please just give it up? Now this is how you admit defeat. This is the death knell of shame, if I've ever seen one. Another bonfire. After that point, the interior design certainly changed. It went from decrepit catacombs full of corpses to Bowser's castle. I just know that in one of these fights, they're gonna gain immunity from paralysis, and on that day I'm screwed. Ancient Flame Demon. Called it. Yep, time to run and never look behind. Inner Sanctum. That place sounds important. Dark Apostle cannot get stunned.
No, listen.
So long as they deal no damage. Even if they can get stunned, I can still probably deal with them. Wait, pause. Is that bro's face? Okay, I can kill you, but that would take 2 minutes. So you stay that way, and I'm gonna go that way. Do we have an agreement? I have found another one of the bosses. This one is a mage, and he cannot get stand. This is surprisingly easy. It's probably the Lord Stone doing a lot of the heavy lifting, but this isn't difficult. I have to use some mana potions though, because he sucks mana. I assume that if I was a mage, this fight would have been a lot more difficult, but as is, I killed him without dying once. You know what? Maybe I've been way too pessimistic. Maybe things are finally looking up.
It was a mistake to come here.
Weren't you supposed to be a boss? Why is there 2 of you now? Just stun and bash. Just stun and bash. At last, they're dead. That took only an undisclosed amount of time. Let me tell you, never underestimate a white tin can. And who are these 2 fine gentlemen? Royal Champion Shadow, Despair and Torment. Very edgy. Can I stun them? No. No. Okay, don't panic. Just don't panic. Remember, the moment you panic, they win. Oh fuck. Not even the shield stops them. It's an insta one-shot, no matter what. And they have got 3 billion HP. Oh no. This is impossible. No. This isn't somewhat impossible. This is just actually impossible. Maybe I could cheese this fight if I was a stealth archer. But no, as is, this is just impossible. Are you seeing this? It one-shots my strongest Atronach. Maybe the best tactic would be shield bash one of them and then just fight the other guy. Even that doesn't work though. He can still 1v1 me. Even if it were possible, the 1v1 might take about 15 minutes and the shield bash lasts for only 10 seconds. We're cooked. I don't know. How do we do this? No, I need an answer. How do we do this? And it was at that moment that Kotho kneeled down and prayed. And he prayed not to the Eight, not to the Divines, nor to Talos, but to the one entity that kept helping him all throughout the season. And somehow, by some miracle, that entity answered.
Did you think you could escape my gaze?
What about this? It's supposed to be a part of Mora, but last time I used it, it didn't do anything. Wait, it actually does something now. No way, it's devastating them. It does so much damage. No way. Okay, new game plan. Keep spawning Atronoxes and let that thing snipe them down. Granted, it is still a part of Hermes Mora, which means that it can't actually be damaged by these things. But still, the more, the merrier. This archer is giving me some serious anxiety. Yep, okay, I'm gonna stay at the back. This is so possible now. One of them is already half dead. Who would have known that all along, Mora wasn't actually trolling. It's so close. Just stay away from me. No, stay away, stay away, stay away.
What you seek is not.
Okay, we're doing some serious progress. The archer is a much greater issue than the warrior. The warrior's down. Warrior's down. He's dead. One more to go. This should only take a minute. This guy is so annoying.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
This doesn't feel like regular archer AI either.
Let me see it.
Ignorance is no excuse.
It's down. We did it. And it's all thanks to you. Thank you so much. My beautiful multi-eyed abomination. I actually got nervous there. I legit thought that was impossible. When I tested him out last time, he didn't do this though. He did none of this. Back then, during episode 9, was he just being shy? And this must be the exit. Beautiful. Oh, that's how you open this gate. I thought I was missing something. A stone golem. Surely this doesn't get any worse, right? Oh man, now let me tell you, I just got stoned by the golem. And well, look at that. Now I stoned the golem. Pretty easy when you have a part of Hermes Mora with you. Well, this place looks new. What exactly happened to the bird? I see we're keeping the corpses and tombs theme alive. A living bark. And now this is a dead living bark. See you later, Antiquarian. Realistically, I'll probably need him again in like 30 minutes tops. Skeleton Nightkeeper. Boof.
Time to rearrange my world.
It is twice as strong as my Karen Ring of Favor. See, that's the problem, right? I am 100% sure that within Darkend, this doesn't do anything. The things that can one-shot me can still one-shot me just fine. But if we get out of here and manage to go back to Skyrim, I'm gonna be a god in the base game. Is it weird to say that there are so many corpses and skeletons down here that at this point it's gotten a bit comedic? Look at them! There's so many! Who brought them all in here? Was it you, Skeleton Priest Keeper? Another boss, Bone Golem. Time to escalate the violence. It has a very awkward hitbox, by the way. You know what? I think I know when I have to swallow my own ego. Mora, it happened again.
Can you hear the sound of bones breaking. That's the sound of our rage.
This one does have a good AI voice. I guess everything becomes so much easier when you have an Eldritch Abomination on your side. And what does this say? The final subject, female, 26 years old, from the 3rd control group. This one shows promise. Stable, mild fever, and some abdominal pain. Administered a small dose of Draft 7, 20% alcohol.
Amazing! Alcoholism can make you immortal.
2 days after that, fever never worsened. Chills, muscle aches. 2 days after that, nausea and vomiting reported. The subject is suffering, but remains conscious. I will continue the dosage, increasing the concentration slightly to observe her reaction. 3 days after that, the experiment has failed. Her condition deteriorates rapidly, and she has died. The state of her body was disturbingly severe. Her skin was blistered and decayed, leaving parts of her bones exposed in an unnatural manner. The bones seem to have been unnaturally strengthened. 2 days after that, I will not discard the body. Instead, I have decided to reuse it. If my theory is correct, I can still draw power from the deceased form. Particularly, I am curious about the unknown energy stored within the bones. I will attempt to combine her remains with those of other failed subjects to create something new. The Bone Golem. What a sad story. Anyway, now it's dead times 2. Only 3 more to go. Guardian's Rest. Now let me tell you, I have seen in my days many a boss fight areas. This is definitely probably one of them. There he is, the last Guardian, bringing the pain. And bringing the pain, he sure did. His projectiles are a lot easier to dodge, but he's also way tankier than the last dragon. That being said, his projectiles still one-shot me. I hate to be that guy, but I'm gonna be that guy.
I'll handle this one.
Listen, I'm running low on potions. I can't have this thing hovering above me while I do no damage. On other news, the bow that I got from this guy was in fact special. It fires a lot quicker than a regular bow. And also, it turns your arrow shiny, like this. Okay, maybe I underestimated this thing. It must have like 1 billion HP. This is about how much damage we deal to it. It's like I'm poking at it with a needle. I'll see you all in a year. It's getting there. Just don't look at me.
How does this keep happening?
Oh no. There goes everything. I don't want to do all that again. I've already used life search. There goes all my potions. Bye bye, good potions. You will all be missed. I'll be fighting the last boss with sticks and stones. Come on, at least let the sacrifice not be in vain. It's almost there. It's healing.
I'll handle this one. I must say, you performed expectedly well.
Dead at last. And I'll just take this. Nice key. Once a pure white dragon that protected the kingdom. The last guardian had become a symbol of corruption, twisted by humanity's negative energy. Okay, if negative energy is the issue, 2 words. Black tourmaline. I tell you, does miracles. Minerals matter. Minerals.
The rocks, Hank.
No, they're minerals. Jesus, Marie.
And this has to be the last boss. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Aha, just as I expected. We're screwed. I'm just gonna have one last tour of the island. I'm gonna leave this guy for last. The Alpha Plague Ogre.
The Alpha Plague Ogre. He was once the warrior king who united the ogres, but he's just a beast consumed by disease. He's forgotten how to wield weapons and armor. Only raw violence remains, but that's what makes him so terrifying.
The Ascended Ritualist.
The Ascended Ritualist was once a highly respected high priest of the church. Even when the evil curse spread, he never gave up on saving what lives he could. But in the face of the madness and brutality of the Knight Commander and his knights, all his efforts were in vain.
Challenge accepted. I'm guessing this is the place? Just for the FYI, we are back at the catacombs. How did I miss this place? This looks pretty obvious. Oh look, a squishy mage that can't get paralyzed. Isn't that beautiful? I'm guessing this is the tree that the Maiden of the Flame talked about. in the beginning. And now for the Alfauger. Okay, hypothetical question. What is the extent of brain rot language that I can get away with saying here without it becoming obnoxious?
Nothing.
Can I say, for instance, that he's not skibidi? I want to say as well, I don't actually like talking like this. But you know, you watch one too many streams by certain content creators, and now you end up like this.
I am now the alpha.
I'm sorry everybody. It's torture. Does she have to say anything? She does.
I can hardly believe it, that you would come this far. I never imagined that you would grow so strong, so wise. Please, forgive me for the mistake I made back then. This island, Pharos, has been freed thanks to you.
Here we are, end of the road. Difficult, easy, it doesn't matter. This is the last fight. It can kill my Dwemer Punisher in 2 hits. Let's get this started. I'll make it look pretty. Can we get some music in here? No, not that one. That one's copyrighted. It would have been really good, but it's copyrighted. Yeah, maybe that one. Let the pain begin. It's finally done. I said it's done. Boy, when I say it's done, it means it's done. What is this?
Ours? Not ours!
He has some amazing loot, by the way, and it looks awesome. And for one last time, what does this say? The Tale of the Knight Commander and the King.
Yes!
Once upon a time, in the kingdom of Pharos, there lived a brave and just king named Marcus. He had led his people to victory in many wars and brought peace and justice to the land. However, a new threat loomed over the horizon. The Ogre tribe, led by their chieftain, Grom Shagrath. For generations, they had defended their lands, but now saw the human settlers as invaders, seeking to steal their sacred homeland. At this time, a skilled swordsman named Zagreus roamed the land, showcasing his swordsmanship in villages. Known for his fearless bravery, Xerxes one day came across Queen Margaery, a young ruler, on her way to Pharos. She was ambushed by Grom's forces, and Xerxes saved her. Although he fell in love with her, Margaery was determined to marry King Marcus for the peace and safety of her people. Torn between her heart and her duty, Margaery chose her responsibilities. When Xerxes arrived in Pharos, he met with King Marcus, who was impressed by Xerxes' courage and recklessness. Marcus welcomed him into the ranks of his knights. While Xerxes earned the respect of his fellow knights, his unresolved feelings for Margaery lingered.
Yeah, keep it up, assholes, because guess what? One day I'm going to get laid by the hottest of age goth chick that's biologically female.
One day, Grom's forces attacked Pharos again and kidnapped Queen Margaery. Xerxes secretly rescued her, though his love for her only deepened. Margaery remained loyal to King Marcus and could not return Xerxes' feelings. Eventually, King Marcus and Queen Margaery were wed, bringing a brief peace to the kingdom. However, the conflict with the Ogre tribe continued. King Marcus led his knights into battle, and Xerxes once again distinguished himself on the battlefield. Despite his success, Xerxes' heart heart remained troubled by his feelings for the queen. He sought to leave her behind, but Margaery struggled with her emotions as well. Just as the two shared a passionate embrace, King Marcus appeared. Witnessing the scene, the king prepared to charge them both with treason, but at that moment, Grom launched an assault on Pharos. Marcus commanded his soldiers for one last battle, and a fierce confrontation ensued. Xerxes and Grom faced each other in a duel, and with Marcus fallen with a sword in his hand, Xerxes finally defeated the ogre chieftain.
Fuck Chris Chan, that nasty ass motherfucker.
However, Marcus had suffered a fatal wound and was near death. Desperate to save the king, Xerxes brought him to the sacred white dragon. The dragon agreed to heal Marcus, making him swear to rule with justice and honor, giving Marcus a part of his own heart in return. With his life restored, Marcus rose once more, entrusting Xerxes with the care of both Margaery and the kingdom, renewing his vow to protect his people as their king. Say it with me, class. And then they all died, and our exit is finally open. What a ride. Let me just store all my loot. What a journey, what a journey. We've been through so much, you know, all the friends that we've made that are actually abominations. Couldn't have done it without this guy. No, literally, it would have been impossible. What a way to end season 1, eh? There is one last thing I have to do. Thank you to all the members of the Woodlands who gave the antiquarian the strength to not be useless. He couldn't have done it without you.